The sun was dipping low, casting a warm golden glow through the kitchen window, but the air in our house felt heavy. My brother Sam sat at the table, arms crossed, his plate of spaghetti untouched. His brow was furrowed, and his lips were set in a stubborn line. He was mad at me. Really mad. It all started earlier when I accidentally spilled his favorite paint set while trying to borrow some colors for my art project. I didn't mean to ruin his day, but the mess I made was unforgivable in his eyes. "Sam, come on, just eat something," I pleaded, pushing the plate closer. The smell of Mom's homemade marinara sauce usually made him dive right in, but not today. He just glared at me, his brown eyes sparking with frustration. "You don't get it, do you?" he muttered. "That paint set was special. Dad got it for me last summer." Guilt twisted in my stomach. I knew how much those paints meant to him. He'd spent hours creating vibrant landscapes, each one a little masterpiece. I'd apologized a dozen times, but words weren't enough. I sat across from him trying to think of a way to fix this. "Sam, what if we replace it?" I offered. "I'll save up my allowance and we can go to the art store together, pick out the best set they've got." He didn't respond, just poked at a meatball with his fork, his anger still simmering. The silence was unbearable, so I decided to try something else. I grabbed a piece of paper from the counter and a pencil, sketching a quick, goofy cartoon of us, me with a sheepish grin, holding a mop, and Sam with an exaggerated scowl, paint splattered everywhere. I slid it toward him. He glanced at it, and for a second I saw the corner of his mouth twitch. "That's supposed to be me?" he said, his voice softer but still grumpy. "I don't look that mad." "You kinda do," I teased gently, hoping to crack his shell. "But I'm really sorry, Sam. I'll make it right, I promise." He sighed, picking up his fork and twirling a bit of spaghetti. "You better," he mumbled, taking a small bite. It wasn't much, but it felt like progress. I smiled, relieved, as he ate a little more, the tension between us starting to melt like the cheese on his plate. That evening, we made a plan to visit the art store the next day. Sam even suggested we paint something together. Maybe a mural to cover up the mess I'd made. It wasn't perfect yet, but I knew we'd be okay. Brothers fight, but we always find our way back. The next morning, the air felt lighter, but Sam's mood hadn't fully thawed. He was still quiet over breakfast, nibbling on toast while flipping through his sketchbook, lingering on the pages he'd painted with that now ruined set. I could tell he was still hurt, and my promise to replace it hadn't quite erased the sting. I wanted to make things right, not just with words or a new paint set, but by showing him I understood how much his art meant to him. After breakfast, I grabbed my jacket and called out, "Hey, Sam, you ready to hit the art store?" He hesitated, then nodded, slinging his backpack over his shoulder. The walk to the shop was quiet at first, the crunch of gravel under our sneakers the only sound. I decided to break the ice. "Remember that time we tried to paint the tree?" I cannot tell full story in short video.